First off, guys, happy Thanksgiving to you and your families if you celebrate it. If you don't, happy holidays. Very thankful for this job, one. And thankful for y'all. You know, the work that y'all do is tough. Having to write and make up stories. I'm just kidding. But having to do the work that you do, put in the work, that's tough stuff. So we appreciate y'all. We thankful for y'all because y'all stories help us get paid more. It keeps the fans engaged. So we appreciate that. But blessings and prosperity to all y'all, for real. Yeah. I'm done.
So if Dart's back this week, are you wide receiver too?
I'm whatever this team requires me to be. No, but that was fun. It was fun. We are just looking forward to having a great matchup against the New England Patriots on Monday.
What's been the reaction to that? Like that play in particular drew a lot of reaction. What kind of feedback have you gotten? Text messages?
I think, man, just, wow. Like, I think that's been the biggest thing, but I consider myself a football player. And I think when it comes to plays being made like that, I think about Motor making that block for Gunner to step up and throw me that ball to give me a chance. Like, I think about collectively how we all played a role in that. And I finished it. I finished broke the tackle, and my dance was amazing. You need to go back and actually watch the dance. I did a little Soul Train line, finished up with a popular Boss It Up, and that's Detroit. But it was good. It was fun.
Did wearing gloves in that game have anything to do with the fact that you knew you were going to have to catch a couple passes?
No. Last time I was in Detroit, I wore gloves, and I threw for like 400 yards. So I was feeling that energy, and I wanted to do that again, and I was close.
Just there? Did you wear them elsewhere? Or is that the first time? I don't think you wore them the previous week, did you?
No, I ain't worn the previous week. No, just in Detroit. Yeah, I might bring them out this week.
Yeah, 2 for 2, so you're gonna stick with them. It's 2 for 2 now with the gloves.
If we won the last time, I don't know. I go back to Detroit, I'll probably pull them out. Yeah.
What's your mindset for this week, knowing that Jackson's still technically in a concussion protocol, but
same preparation, like putting in the work the same way. Obviously I started off with Thanksgiving. I think that I'm very grateful that CAF has allowed us to have this type of schedule, because we playing a Monday night football game. We got to be in here practicing, working our tail off, preparing for this moment. This is one of the best teams in football. So I'm not taking it lightly just because I'm gonna have a few collard greens and sweet potato, some yams on my stomach. We still got to go to work, and I'm grateful for this opportunity.
Favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Man, my wife, man, she makes some kale, collard greens. She got a little, her family from New Orleans, so she make a nice Creole dressing. It's unbelievable. And one of her cousins, her aunties, she always ship us some gumbo for us to start off the day with some gumbo. So man, it's a beautiful thing. Taysom Hill put me on this turkey. I'm typically a ham person, but Taysom Hill put me on this Uncle Ray's turkey. They ship this turkey right to your door. You pop that thing in the oven, and I'm talking about, it is succulent. That thing is juicy, it's spicy. Oh my God, it's amazing.
You've gotten to see Wan'Dale now on the field for these last 2 games, obviously playing with him, but just what have you seen from him just being so reliable when you need to throw the ball, he's there?
I just think Wan'Dale, he's a dog. Like, any way you put it. I think he's been overcoming like those boundary markers that people have been placed on him his entire career, in terms of his height, in terms of what he possesses, in terms of like the complete package as a receiver. But what he does is gets open, he beats man-to-man coverage, and he makes plays with the ball in his hands. And you can only I feel like that's what you want in a prime number 1 target. Someone that has great hands and can do something with the ball in their hand. And I'm just so happy to have been able to connect with him the past few weeks and just watch him prepare in the way that he comes to work and the chip that he has on his shoulder every single day to get better.
Jameis, obviously there's limitations on what Dart could do in the practices while he's in the concussion protocol, but what have you seen behind the scenes that we don't see, like as in the meetings and questions to you can talk to him, we can't? Like, what have you seen during these?
Well, we're still having the same conversations that we would have any given week. I think he's locked into that point. I mean, last week, man, he was determined to play. It's just the NFL has a strict protocol, and that's what happened. You know, I was grateful, but at the same time, you know, I felt for him because I know how much work he puts in, and I know how he prepares. And I just told him I had his back. But we're not doing anything different. We're still having the same conversations. He's still putting in his work, and hopefully this week he'll be able to bounce back and help lead us to a win.
Jameis, you guys are playing Drake May this week.
You'll be here by yourself, man.
I like it over here.
Okay. All right.
You guys are playing, Drake May this week. You played Caleb, you played Bo, right? A lot of second-year quarterbacks.
Yeah.
What is it about that jump from the first year to the second year? And Jackson's going to make that jump this coming offseason.
Yes.
How can he follow in their footsteps?
I think the unique thing about Jackson is he's played very well for this to be his rookie year. Bo played very well last year. Drake is coming into his own, man, and it starts with the leadership that they have at the head coach position and Coach Mike Vrabel. I was with him a little bit in Cleveland. I just love the man that he is. His quarterback coach, Ashton Grant, was with me in Cleveland, so I know the work that he's putting in every single day. And obviously, I think to have Josh McDaniels back, being one of those pillars of OCs, calling plays when Tom Brady was calling plays, it gives Drake just that natural juju that organization has been creating, since I've been alive. So he's doing a great job. I'm very proud of him and what he's doing. And also, man, he has Tommy DeVito in that quarterback room. When you got Tommy DeVito in your room, you get a little extra swag, you get some street cred instantly, when you have DeVito around you. And I love Dobbs as well. So I just think everything that's surrounding him, what they're doing to help build him up, getting Stephon in the offseason, signing the young running back out of Ohio State, having Hunter Henry, what they're building around him is something that's special. And I think that's something that you're going to see here with the New York Football Giants, with Jackson Dart being already showing that he can be a superstar quarterback in this league.
Jameis, is this different for you in the sense that you know what your contract says for next year? I mean, you want to be here. The fact that if you weren't here beyond this season contractually, does it feel different because you are a part of this? Regardless of whether you're QB1, QB2, there's something building here and you are a part of it regardless of what your role is.
Yeah, I feel like every team has a one-year lifespan. And this team, I'm a part of this one-year lifespan for this team. Now, I see great things coming in the future, but I can't be there yet. I have to focus on what we are now. And right now I see a young team that is hungry and determined to get better. And I believe that we have the pieces in this building to make a splash and be a very good football team. We just have not shown it consistently in the win column on the football field. So I'm excited, obviously, for what lies ahead of us. But the most important thing that lies ahead of us right now is the best team in the AFC is coming. Well, we're going to their house, having to play Monday Night Football there. So I think this just is another opportunity that we get to show against a great football team what we have here in this building.
We'll take two more. Obviously, you've been very supportive of Dart, but is it hard? You go out and play the way you did on Sunday and know you're mostly going back to the bench and maybe not play again this year. Is that just hard as a competitor and someone like yourself?
I mean, as a competitor, like I said, what I want for myself, I want for everyone, and I want to play. Like that's just my heart. I love this game. I love the excitement that comes with it. I love really being the general that's leading the guys. But at the same time, like, what is my role, right? My role, if Jackson isn't playing, okay, I'm playing. My role, if Jackson is playing, I'm supporting him like I would be supporting myself for him to be his very best. And I take pride in that because one thing about the quarterback position is only one. It's not, unless you're in New Orleans, because Taysom Hill, like, he did some insane stuff. But anyways, it's only one of us that gets a chance to go out there and lead the pack, so we have to be, the whole room, me, Russ, Coach Tierney, we have to be all in behind, our guy to give him the best chance to have his, just do his best on Sunday or Monday or Thursday.
Earlier this season, you said that you still believed you were one of the best 32 quarterbacks in the league. whether you play Monday or not, how fulfilling is it for you that you got the opportunity to prove that that was correct?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm grateful, with this being things, I'm so grateful, happy and grateful that I got a chance to show, and do what I love, which is play at a high level. Still, I want to win. My focus is on winning. I'm happy that, I created some excitement. You're welcome, Giants fans. But anyways, I want to win for this organization. I want to celebrate with my teammates because I know that we can do it.
Thanks, Jim.
I appreciate y'all.